Hello there, and welcome to the final part of What If Nico Robin joined the Revolutionary Army, where all the changes made into the timeline accumulate into one single part, Part 6. Hope you guys are really excited for this as I am. So, without any further ado, let's get started. With the Straw Hats dead, the Revolutionary Army raiding ahead, and Vegapunk joining their cause, the world enters a tense calm before the inevitable storm. Meanwhile, the Blackbeard pirates make quiet plans for rebellion, while the world government works to construct the ancient weapon Pluton, empowered by the blueprints they obtained. Months pass, and the storm finally begins. Blackbeard, after months of preparation and having his crew hunt down powerful devil fruits, launches a brutal assault on Impel Town. They storms level 1, releasing prisoners to sow chaos. Teach leads his crew to level 2, where they slaughter beasts and free more prisoners. Magellan, Impel Town's fearsome warden, intervenes and fights Blackbeard. Though Teach is immediately poisoned by Magellan's venom, Van Augur's warp rock fruit and Dr. Q's antidote save him, while Burgess and Laughdale stall the warden. With Magellan held off, Teach advances to level 3, freeing more prisoners. Eventually, he reaches level 6, where he recruits some of the world's most dangerous criminals to join his pirate crew. Meanwhile, Ivanka noticed the commotion from level 5.5 and uses this as a chance to escape, stealing a marine warship with his underlings. He contacts the dragon, explaining the situation and passing along crucial information. Similarly, Teach also steals a marine warship and leaves Impel Down, leaving the chaos behind. Sensing the world government's vulnerability and overgoing confidence, Dragon orders a full-scale assault on Marijuas. Morley creates an underground pathways for the Revolutionary Army to march on the Holy Land. At the same time, Blackbeard challenges Whitebeard to a final duel at Marineford. Whitebeard initially refuses, but when Teach mocks Ace's death, enraging Newgate and his crew, they accept, preparing for battle in 10 days. 10 days later, Blackbeard and Vanaga appear in Marineford, causing panic among Marines. Sengoku demands to know what are Blackbeard's intention, but Teach only laughs at Moby Dick and the Whitebeard fleet arrive. Blackbeard mocks Whitebeard, daring him to destroy Marineford to reach him. Enraged, Whitebeard unleashes his power, causing the Marines to scramble. However, the absence of Aokiji leaves only two admirals to defend Marineford. Garp, driven by rage over Ace's death, attacks Blackbeard, but Van Augur teleports him and Teach away, leaving the Marines to face Whitebeard. Akainu seizes his moment, attacking Whitebeard head on. Garp and Akainu together clash with Whitebeard, while Suru and Sengoku try to hold out the rest of the Whitebeard pirates. Kizaru battles Marco, while Vista and other commanders engage the marine forces. Casualty mount on both sides. Marco is severely injured and Vista falls in the chaos. In the middle of the fight, Blackbeard reappears, targeting the wounded Marco. With Augur's help, they capture him and teleport to their ship. There, Blackbeard kills Marco and takes his Delph fruit, giving it to Shiryu, who has been badly injured during the Impel Down assault. With Marco out of the way, Blackbeard returns to the battlefield. Despite Whitebeard's relentless effort against Garp and Akainu, he is critically weakened. Blackbeard and his crew take advantage of the situation and he tells his crewmate to hold off the remaining marines. Teach finishes off Whitebeard with a barrage of bullets, absorbing the Tematama fruit in the process. With his objective complete, Blackbeard escapes with his crew, leaving behind Whitebeard pirates to be captured and executed by the Marines. With Marineford lie in ruins, the Revolutionary Army strikes Marijuas. Dragon leads the charge with Robin, Bonnie, the now restored Kuma, Ivankov, Sabo, and others fighting their way through the Holy Land, decimating the world novels and clashing with the God's Knight. Dragon infiltrates the main castle, where he encounters the Gorosei, who seem disturbingly calm despite the invasion. When Dragon demands answers, Emu appears, shocking dragons with their presence and revealing the world government's ultimate weapon, Pluton, which they have been building using the blueprints they acquired by killing Spandan. In a cold and calculated move, Emu activates Pluton and directs its full power at Marijuas itself. Devastating weapon obliterates the Holy Land, wiping out the Revolutionary Army, the God's Knights, and the countless others in a single earth-shattering slice. Emu and the Gorosei escape just before the attack hits, leaving Dragon in disbelief at the true extent of the world government's corruption and ruthlessness. With Whitebeard and the Revolutionary Army in ruins, the world government turns its attention to wiping out all remaining pirate forces. Now, empowered with Pluton, the government systematically crushes the emperors, including Big Mom, Kaido, and even Shanks. The warlords too are hunted down, their once feared power dwarfed by the might of an ancient weapon. With Pluton as their trump card, the world government consolidates its iron grip on the world. Vegapunk, though initially a revolutionary ally, is discovered and executed for his betrayal. Even marine heroes like Garp, Sengoku, and Kuzan rise up to the rebellion, but they too are eliminated by the government's ruthless purge. In the wake of the global chaos, only one major threat remains: Marshal D. Teach and his Blackbeard pirates. Having absorbed Whitebeard, Tomatoma fruits, and Marco's Phoenix abilities, the Blackbeard ambitions now set him on a collision course with the world government. A final, climatic battle is set to determine the face of the world and the right to claim the One Piece. Blackbeard, empowered by his Solin powers, squares off against the world government, armed with Pluton and their unrelenting forces. Now, who will win victorious, you might think? Well, that's up to you to decide in the comments. This marks the end of this What If series, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed this and are looking forward to what's happening next. Spoiler